Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 91 of Bird Squawk.
Oh, we're back, baby. We're back. MINSHEW, I don't have a stash. But... hey, we'll see, man. They handled business is the main thing. They got and controlled the Jets. 12-0 against the Jets all time. Never a doubt that they were going to win.
Yeah, never a doubt, except for the opening kickoff. I mean, they kept hammering that 11-0 thing. I was like, shut up about that.
Hey, there's a lot to go into detail here, and a lot of things that I think we've said in the past we would have liked to see, and a lot of it, I think, came to fruition. And yes, big disclaimer to everyone that's going to say it before we do. It was the Jets. I know it was. But Gardner Minshew, he looked good. He was on par with his resume. He's not a bad backup quarterback. He really isn't. And it's going to get very interesting now. I know that building says there's not a controversy, but I know in this fan base there are people trying to start a controversy.
Hey, you know, it's not Philly unless there's a quarterback controversy.
Oh, of course not.
You know, we love the backups. I mean, we you know, Jeff Garcia, freaking Cobb.
Folsey, of course.
Folsey.
Now, Jalen last year.
Folsey, you know, Jalen last year. But, you know, and we said this a couple times this year. As we were saying, I feel like it's a must-win.
Yes, we're back. We're right back to the must-wins. I know we've said that for like 3 times. I know we said it for the Carolina game. I know we said it somewhere else. The Saints game. I think we even said it for the Broncos game too.
Yes.
Must-win. I know that's been thrown around, but I agree. It is. In 2 weeks, it's a must-win. If they really want to make something out of this, I think they've exceeded expectations, at least for me, where they were supposed to be. I think I've seen improvement from Saucy at least. I think I have stayed true to Saucy the whole time. And I think he's going to come around. I do.
I've wavered.
But here we go. The quarterback thing. Gardner, he was hitting open people. That's been our biggest gripe with Jalen all year. And I get Gardner doesn't have a cannon of an arm, and he was kind of lobbing them out there. But he was putting it on people.
Hey, it was good to see Goddard, you know, have a big game.
Huge game.
You know, I've been screaming. He knows this. I've been screaming all year for the screen game.
First play for like Gardner, 20 yards.
Gardner just was more patient
in
the pocket.
A lot more feel for that stuff to develop than Jalen has all year. I don't think they've ran a successful tight end screen all year, maybe once or twice, and they did it like 3 times on Sunday.
You know, I think it's going to run one of either 2 ways here, you know. We come out in this Washington game, Jalen struggles, people are going to be yelling for Minshew.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to come down to what these Eagles really want to see. Do they want to see the rest of the season and see what they got in Jalen? Or do they want to open this up and have a quarterback controversy again?
Yeah, I mean, Minshew's not the franchise guy. Don't get that twisted. But he's not bad. I mean, he's the definition of a Philly athlete, though. He's a dude that is just, people are going to get behind and people love. The thing is, we're back now to Pickett's charge. Can he pick it? Is that a potential? To me, I think he is the guy in the draft now.
Feels like another gap year to me, though. You know what I mean? Like we go in with either Hurts or Minshew, and we bolster the defense.
Yeah. Well, that needs to happen no matter what.
We kind of wait and see what's out there. You know, I would love to get Russ and let Russ cook with these Eagles, but who knows what they're thinking?
I mean, I don't know. It's a mix, and I understand the whole Minshew thing, that I get that Jalen needs to come back and he needs to play and he's going to play and people are... But I mean, I'm thinking, the Jalen train, this is like the first bump in the Jalen train. Because I think for the first time, his back's a little bit against the wall now. He needs to come out in this Washington game and look good. The ankle should be fine. I mean, I really don't know the extent of it. I didn't even know it really happened. But I think he should be fine. And he needs to perform in a freaking division game. He hasn't won a division game yet. And he's looked bad in, I think, all 3. Last year he got blown out against the Cowboys. This year he got blown out against the Cowboys. And when we played Washington and through the game, he was And they lost to the Giants, and he played his worst game. You got to win division games in Philly, definitely in December, if you want to be a franchise quarterback and get this team to the playoffs. This is a huge game for this season. And Washington's getting their stuff together. They're a good team right now.
Yeah, definitely. And I heard Jeff McClain say today, he wrote an article in the Inquirer that, the front office, hey, Lurie's still on the...
Yeah, and Howie's not. Screw him.
Lurie's still on the Jalen train, and Howie's kind of wavering.
Yeah, well, then why the heck did you take him? It's just so dumb. It's so dumb how infuriating that is, that he took this kid and the chain reaction has been imploding this franchise.
I still feel like they took this kid not thinking he was going to be Wentz's replacement, but Wentz couldn't handle it.
I agree, but there was no reason to take him.
I know.
But the thing is,
so many other needs.
There are so many people that are still fully hurt, which is fine. But it is a train that is losing passengers fast, I feel. I think people are slowly starting to realize what we've been saying. That there's things that need to be developed that just, you can't get over arm talent.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he needs to know how to work with that. Gardner knew how to work with that. He hit Miles out of the backfield. Jalen wouldn't have done that. He would have ran. There was multiple occasions that Jalen would have ran rather than staying in the pocket and delivering a throw.
Well, the one thing we know, eventually running quarterbacks get hurt. So
yes.
It's like you've got to develop. You've got to take that check down. You can't be quick to just bolt out of the pocket.
Yes.
And we saw Gardner do that. He took the check downs when they were there.
Yeah.
He was hitting guys semi in stride.
Yeah.
Quez had what, 2 catches?
He had 60 yards for like 3 catches or something for 60.
Quez
he had a decent game.
Is invisible when Hurts is back there.
Yeah.
Goddard was not having big games.
No. They still don't get the ball to Devontae enough. I can tell you that.
That's one thing I would definitely say, that when you got a playmaker like that, we got to target that
Well,
dude
it's just dumb.
More than
also,
they do.
What is dumb? When they do the 13 personnel, Rager's the new J-Jaw, and he's just out there to block.
Yeah.
You can't just be giving away what you're doing.
And Rager can't even get out of his own head.
Yeah, I've got to the point that I feel bad for him because he's trying to do way too much.
I almost felt like they should have benched him. Just let him sit, and take this bye week and then come back. I don't know, man. I just don't count on that kid.
I know, and I don't know. Miles had a good game. Sadly, ended up getting hurt. Once knew about that.
I love Miles, but the dude's made out of glass.
He had a good game, though. He wasn't dancing. He was hitting the holes. He stepped up when they needed to because there wasn't much. Gainwell got a little back. Boston Scott was sick, and then Howard's coming back next week, I think.
I feel like they stayed true to their game plan. Run the damn
I know,
ball.
but the thing is...
we got to throw it as well.
But the thing is, they're so made when Jalen's the quarterback that they need to be in the lead. When they're instantly behind, it is panic because they don't stay true to the run or they don't do whatever.
Right.
Like Gardner just took them down the field. And they had good calls. And there was things that Saucy called that he wouldn't have called with Jalen. I know that. And that's kind of what we wanted to see. And
well, that's what we've been debating all season. Like, is he running in plays and then Jalen's checking out of them? What is the deal? We're never going to know the truth.
We won't. But I forgot, defense, you're not off the hook. You look terrible.
Yeah,
they are never consistent.
I think Gannon got tired of not getting beat up or something because, man, they stank.
They looked really bad in the first half. They stepped it up in the second half, and the second half was like the Eagles had the ball for like over half the second half, but the defense in the first half looked terrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Terrible. It was like, what are we doing? So that's been a big what if all year. They have days that they shine and they don't. I don't know. We'll see how this bye week proceeds. I don't know. The football team's a tough team. They are.
That's going to be a tough game.
It is.
Anybody thinks
they're
that
hitting their
game's
stride.
Not going to be a tough game. In for a rude awakening.
But it's a big game. Off the bye, it's a big game for Saucy. See what he does off the bye. It's a big game for Jalen. because he should be back.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you got to get to Heineke, and if you get to him, he's going to throw you one or two. I mean, because he's notorious for just throwing it up there, and you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know we said it right at the beginning, but it's a must-win. And I think they got lucky this weekend. They got a couple things to fall their way, and now they own the tiebreaker over the Vikings. They still don't over the Niners because we lost early in the year, but that Vikings one's huge. And they took care of business. It wasn't pretty, but they took care of business against the Jets. They avoided embarrassment again. They beat the Lions and they beat the Jets. So, I don't know.
I still feel like that Giants game's going to come back.
Yes, it feels like it was. But as much as low as we were last week with the Giants game, everyone's back, man.
Victory Monday.
Playoffs, everyone's back. The thing is, let's make the playoffs, but then we're going to go to Green Bay and get smacked. Hey, no, 1 week more football. What can you complain about? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll be back after the bye. See what proceeds here. See if the rumblings, people start to get a little anxious with Gardner. Because the Mania, it's contagious. You can't get on. How can you not get on board with it? MINSHEW Mania. But we'll be back.
Man.
That's right, man.
That's right, man.
He's pumped, man. Hey, he's just contagious. He's so contagious. How just his attitude and everything. But we'll be back next Wednesday, as always, as the bye week proceeds. Hey, it's sad to say it, but we're Cowboys fans this week, people. We need them to beat Washington. We do. But we'll be back next Wednesday. Thank you always for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.